Is a druid 9, sorcerer 9. Boomy, boom, boom.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, Radamer, what's Radamer doing? He sees these things coming forward.
And then Nibbles.
Radamer is going to... they are basically in flat terrain out there?
Yeah, well, actually, yeah, it's relatively flat along the wind-swept plain. These things are casting light, like they are glowing, but it's not enough for him to actually see the corporeal beings in behind.
Okay, he's going to cast a fly spell, and he's not going to fly up in the air, but he's going to just have it ready.
Okay, Grizaak?
I'm going to put Death Ward on myself.
Okay. The 4.
Intruders in our camp. We must not be stopped. Intelligence must flow. We have a message for you.
And they are flying forward perfectly.
Oh shit, they fly.
At a flying run. They begin circling in, however, the one with the dagger kind of like lingers behind for some reason. And you get the sense that he's creeping up behind the other ghosts.
We'll leave him be.
Yeah, you death attack that ghost.
How many times did they live this over?
Okay, that's as far as they get on their turn.
Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to camp here? Look at that fucking thing.
Giant Nibbles.
Fuck you, Remy.
Nibbles stands up and
Remy.
holds his axe. And I guess he'll step forward to guard.
Okay, ready in action.
Yes, he will ready an attack against the first thing that comes here.
Imperial soldiers. Moving forward. You can hear them coming in the night. Scrape of boot prints.
Actually, Nibbles is dumb. He'll rage too.
That's not necessarily that dumb.
Zita?
Zita is going to cast Fly and fly up 30 feet.
That's not dumb either. The ghosts, their eyes don't follow.
Good.
Widget.
Everybody hold on to your butts! We're going to cast haste.
Nice.
Nice.
Hold onto your butts. What level are you? 6? 7?
7. Oh! Everybody go! Go now!
Radamer.
Yeah.
Oh, the elven whites. Sorry, they go at the end.
He's also going to... The Ripsaw Glaive is going to start spinning. Does the move. Radamer.
Okay, the creatures are now howling and running.
Okay.
You can see some of them now in the glow of the fourth who didn't return. The fourth of 4 who never returned.
So Radamer has... He's actually gonna... I don't think he's got their ire yet. So he is going to do activate his armor of bones.
Okay. So a bunch of bones kind of like roll up from nowhere into this suit of armor around him, guarding him. Cool. Grizaak?
Let's a fireball radius here. Nice fireball radius. Let's put it right here. Oops. Here.
Where are you pointing? Okay.
In the back. He's getting the daggerman and the whites
and these guys, yeah.
and those 4 whites.
I think I can get. That's it.
Okay. Fireball rips off out of Grizaak's hand. The bead goes off into the darkness and blossoms. Oh yeah, there's a lot of them. You actually light up.
Whoa!
Some of these other skinny white rotten flesh elves running towards you.
Is Evander on the initiative list? Give me a second.
No.
Let's have him cast a couple of buffs to get ready to make it with the cutting.
Yeah, let's change Nova to Evander.
So, Markray, I'm going to.
Could you look up Evander's?
Sure. Let's see what he's got for El Stabo. Doomsday. Evander. What does he have? A divine power and a flyer or bull strength? Bull strength?
Sure. Okay, I put down the divine. It's divine power or divine favor?
Power.
That's round per level?
Round per level. It grants haste plus temporary hit points plus bonuses to hurt you.
Okay. So he actually is the first in the initiative, so he cast that, and then we moved on. Radamer, and then Grizaak's fireball. How much damage?
Oh, sorry, 96.
We'll take off that last 2, so 33.
33 damage.
Okay. Where are all my creatures? Alright, these whites. What's the DC of the save?
The DC of this is not electricity. This is not electricity.
But it is evocation.
It is evocation, so it's 23.
Oh. So they all fail. And 32 damage hurts them all. Badly.
Okay.
They're all burning, screaming in the night while they're on fire.
I'm gonna take the form of an earth elemental.
Okay, so the 4th. Can you do that as a move?
It's been a while. Hold on. Last time I played a druid was
No.
mythic. I was mythic. Hold on.
The mythic druid could.
The DC of the fireball was what?
23.
The ghostly spirit with the dagger phases out of view for a moment and comes back into view and has no fire damage.
Aye, motherfucker. Bitch.
And he opens up his mouth and he's raising his dagger towards Grizaak. Alright, the 4. The one with the bow, you're not threatening it, are you, Nibbles?
No, he's not.
Okay. Simply fires his ghostly bow at you.
All right.
I think multiple times.
You are looking for AC 23.
This is a party of all casters. It takes us like 5 rounds to be ready to fight.
AC 22, AC 17.
Nope.
Oh God, what was the bonus on the roll?
And AC 18.
Nope.
Okay. So 3 ghostly arrows. fly at you. They do feel like they're real. Like one of them is sticking out of your armor.
Okie doke then.
The other one, this one with the rapier, kind of disappears for a moment, then reappears right in front of you, and is trying to stab you with the rapier. You get your ready to action.
Can I take a 5-foot step as part of my ready to action?
Yes.
Let's get a 5-foot step up.
Okay.
And he will attack. Now yes, and it's going to be a vital strike.
Yep.
What are you wielding? What is it? A big hammer? No, your big axe. Your
Yeah.
oversized. Your oversized
This
axe.
big ass axe.
With haste.
Let's now that he's not purposely pulling his punches.
Zip.
Marks up to his old. Oh, Modron, you never get old.
36.
36 would have hit. You hit the ground. The ground definitely felt it. And then this thing reaches out with its rapier and is going to try to carve its initials into you.
Return the favor.
AC 23, would that have hit?
That hits, yeah.
Okay.
So the natural one.
Yeah.
Oh. He returned, yeah.
And then the second attack, another natural one. What the fuck, Modron? It's the fucking fight of losers!
No wonder you're dead. You suck.
His Modron's been fucking me so many years. I couldn't help it but die.
Okay, it takes a couple swipes, and perhaps it wasn't like ready for the magical axe. That it did avoid. It treated the magic like it was something that it didn't want to get hit by, and the flying earth everywhere. 36 is on the chart. That's interesting. Strength check or drop all items held, each flung. So his rapier connected with your magical blade. The blade went flying out of its hands, and there's now a ghostly rapier lying on the ground.
Pick it up for Damian. Pick it up for Damian.
It landed behind Nibbles, so there's a ghostly rapier in the square behind Nibbles as your blades connected. That was on the second attack, so he does not have any other attacks. It looks like simply now he's just going to reach out towards you and try to like strangle you.
Put the weapon back in his hand.
This third of four says in Elvish, "I will protect you, brothers," and comes flying in with his shield in hand, but he reaches out with his ghostly hand to touch Nibbles. This is a touch attack. An incorporeal touch attack.
Yeah. That hits.
Okay. I need a fortitude save.
Alright, just a second.
For half that damage.
Jesus Christ! At least it's not levels.
The hand goes into you and touches your flesh, which turns black. Nibbles cries out in pain.
You know what I hate about strength damage? I have to recalculate my damage.
Do you have strength damage?
I'm about to.
I don't know.
No, this is just necromantic damage.
They're like the funky ghost thing. They're not the other thing.
Oh, okay. I got a 24 on my save.
Okay, so you take half the 24 damage, so you take 12 necromantic damage as this thing touches you and corrupts your flesh with its touch. This last one comes creeping in to here. And it's like he was sneaking up on his fellow ghosts, but then his head goes really wide as he opens his mouth, impossibly long, and bellows out a horrible sound, this frightful moan, which washes over your party with a great amount of fear. palpable in the air. So there's the screeching cone. This frightful moan is a sonic mind-affecting fear effect.
Huh.
Oh shit, Bob.
Will saves.
Does
Nibbles fails.
Does Death Ward do anything against this?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, good. Well, I guess you'll see Grizaak another 300 years.
Okay. Nibbles is now panicked.
To 23. Does 23 make it, Mare?
Yep.
Dokie.
Evander gets an 11.
He's now panicked.
18.
18 is bang on.
Zita.
Radamer, does Radamer have any bonuses versus this sort of thing?
Well, this pony fucks the fuck
Oh, he's
off.
got a huge...
The pony fails. Yep.
This fucking... Is this water? Is this
No, this is the big. This is the big.
Radamer does not give two shits.
The rubble pile that used to be this building. Like
Oh,
this
yeah,
building 300 years later became this rubble pile.
Is that shit?
Yep.
So this thing's just
And-
fucking... Oh, on its turn, yeah.
Widget.
It'll go at Widget's turn. It's in Widget's mount.
Well, I would hope the bards do, Fox. I would hope the bards. Widget gets a 29.
Okay, Widget's like, oh, that's spooky, but there are some
Hey,
people...
Fox.
Fox, you missed a little scene where we introduced 3 horrible creatures inside of a pocket dimension of Feywild that was owned by the old coronel as some sort of trick. The Fey they bequeathed this pocket dimension. Trapped inside of it 3 things: a jub bird, a bandersnatch, and a jabberwock.
And a sword of Vorpal.
Yeah, and so some dude named Vorpal, his sword is there.
Yep.
And the elves may use this as a special year-end celebration where such austere, I keep on saying that word tonight, such noble people noble people like the regent and the crown imperial prince may be coming to watch in the Survivor games. Oh, and you missed one of the greatest scenes of Mark's new character as well. Yes, we all
Lost your minds.
we had a pretty good time introducing that character.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Many laughs were had. So just got you caught up here. This group is on their way to Belheim, and they've encountered some elven and human undead from an ancient battle between the coronel and...
you should take in the water!
I'm just going to look up panicked. I don't know if panic means you drop your weapons.
It certainly does.
Drops anything it holds and flees at top speed from the source of the fear, as well as any other dangers it encounters along a random path. It can't take any other actions. -2 penalty on all saving throws, skill checks, ability checks. If cornered, you can cower, typically by taking a total defense action. This fear effect, did we roll all the saves?
Yep.
Okay, this fear effect lasts for 2d4 rounds. 4 rounds.
Well, I'm just going to take a look at what our bard and priest spell selections are to see if they are not la terrible. Let's just see. And nope.
Don't look at Grizaak. Get here.
Kali should also be in this camp, but she's not right now, apparently.
Oh.
She's off gathering wood or something.
Wood or something.
Right, okay, sure. Yeah.
It's dark and scary out. Send the cohort.
It's spooky. Let's get Callie's token. Thanks for remembering her, because she's really a deep sleeper. She's
What?
Get up.
It appears that...
Mark, you want to roll for Callie's initiative?
3 plus, I believe, 4. So 7. Just gotta wait until Zita goes.
Okay, and we also need a will save for her.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be...
There we go.
She fails. Don't even got to look that up. I know it's a bad save. And a 5's not going to cut it.
All right. These fights get messy when people are running. Giant
yes.
Nibbles, what are you doing? Running away from the source of the fear, which is that ghost. The ghost with the creepy dagger.
The initiative, while dropping his big hammer, or big...
Yep. Ring.
Yep. Is he next, though? Oh, yeah, because that was last round he did
Yep.
that. He got up and did all that.
Uh,
Yeah, so that...
Well, no, no. Giant Nibbles had a ready to action.
Oh, that's right. His ready to action, which means his initiative went
Initiative
at the
is-
same as theirs, and they
Yep.
just finished their actions. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's not next. Imperial undead soldiers. They are now running.
See, the thing is, we're not going to keep Evander from running away, because Radamer goes after Evander.
Okay, these things are at full tilt, running in, still clutching on to bits and remainders of their ancient imperial weapons. They looked more like arquebuses than muskets.
Yeah.
Zita.
Can I counter some?
Countersong would, like, if it's an ongoing effect is usually how that works. Or, like, it would have been our save if it was started when it was cast, I think is how that works.
This is a sonic mind-affecting fear effect, and they're already panicked. Yeah, so it already happened as a standard action.
Okay. I do not have anything for them to stop them from running.
Well,
Sonic means that Zita would have got a +4 bonus as well if she has that bard.
She already made it
okay,
anyway,
yeah.
so... It's not magic, so I can't just spell it. Well, crap.
Radamer does have the improved, or does have remove fear, but he goes out before, or he doesn't go before Evander.
Yeah.
So if you have, like, the heroic thing to give somebody an action, that might be a way to do it.
I
Okay.
don't. Oh. Is glue seal dispellable? Hang on. Hang on a sec. Yes, it can be dismissed. Okay, can she see that Evander's about... Oh, she doesn't know who's going to run next, though.
She might care more about her brother than the other ones.
That's
fair.
Yeah, you see Evander like his hair's trying to get away from it as well.
She is going to cast glue seal at his feet to keep him from, or to try to keep him from running.
The fuck is glue seal?
Nonsense is what I believe.
So, cast bullshit on this character.
Cover a solid surface with a layer of sticky glue.
One
Fly
object
trap.
or one 5-foot square? Cool.
Yeah, so Evander's square.
Okay. And anyone in the area when the spell's cast must attempt a reflex save. So Evander's reflex save is 8.
He has a -2, doesn't he?
-2 because he's fearful. Thank you. +6.
Okay.
Adam, go ahead.
I'm trying to... I'm learning all the characters. I want a real keyboard so bad. Oh, I made the save. 22.
Oh, no. Yeah, that does it.
It's considered difficult terrain though, which means he can't run.
Yep. You can only
Okay,
move.
so he's all sticky and he's like, ah! He's just not making any comprehensible language at this point. So Zita casts a spell, and now what?
Then she moves because invisible people can be tracked by sound.
Okay. Oh, there's a lot of undead coming this way.
Oh, there's so many.
Widget.
Well then, why don't we do something good?
Yeah, because there's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, let's. I think it's. Greater visibility?
Okay, Callie's frightened, right?
Yeah. I'm just seeing if I have anything else.
She's actually like, she's crying. A little bit of snot dribbling up her nose.
Yeah, see, his spells are very much not meant for this sort of crowd control. He has like one fireball he could do. He's going to
well,
cast...
the ones that were burning from the fireball before, they look pretty beat up.
Yeah,
These four down here.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's not our current problem, sir. Not to be a dick, but that doesn't solve my current conundrum. So we're going to cast...
Floor mat, how's it going?
We're going to cast Greater Invis. And we're going to just
Hello.
move to a location that threatens some dudes with the pole arm.
Kill. Okay. I was worried that you were just going to stop at the 3Ks. I was like, no. Okay, what were you doing? Sorry, Widget.
Turn himself greater invisible. Actually, this is the wrong. Well, whatever. We don't have the mind blank yet. Greater invisible and move to a place where he threatens a guy who now can't see him and is using a bow.
And Widget's 7th level.
Yep.
So his greater invis will actually, and then 9th level will actually end before Zita's does.
Rub it in, why don't you?
Callie.
Bye. Hasted.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, so...
So she's running off into the dark night.
Yeah.
Of the windswept plains. All right.
Yeah.
Or the windswept plateau.
That'll end well.
The elven whites are moving forward. I think some of them are in chargeable range. Nope, not quite. Just gotta see who's still visible. There are a couple people hiding behind the campfire. Oh, and Widget's pony is panicking and trying to get through the rubble slowly. Yeah, it's making a horrible noise. And then oh, that one can charge into that square. Yeah, the whites are converging.
Grizaak goes to Radamer. Get the Nibbles out of there!
There are too many, says Radamer. One of them does get to charge in towards Nibbles.
Okay.
And reaches out with a dirty, clawed hand. AC 22. This is a slam attack.
Nope. The panic doesn't affect AC. So.
Yep.
Nope. Unless you were holding a shield that you dropped on the ground.
No, I've... Well, let me...
Oh, you don't drop anything until your turn, so it's still there.
Hang on a sec. Let me make sure. I want to check right now. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I would still have it.
Evander's running.
If I have a shield.
Evander's double moving with typical terrain.
Okay, so he's going to move around the rubble pile. Hasted, right?
Yep.
Okay, he gets to there. Radamer.
So we're gonna keep Nibbles, I guess. So here are the options, boys. It's a quick channel to frighten the undead, and make Nibbles stay. I think never mind. No, you have no decision in this. Radamer steps forward, and will cast Remove Fear on Nibbles.
Okay, I think that's automatic.
Yep. Everybody's scattered, so he can't. Otherwise, he would have got everybody, except for the pony. See a pony.
He can get other people, though?
They're too far apart. They all went different directions, the jackasses.
No, you can cast it on other people who are not feared, just in case something like this happens again.
Yeah, I guess if another creature can do the scream.
One creature plus one additional every 4, so you can get 3 people within 30 feet of each other.
Where's Lady?
Invisible and flying, can't see her.
Can't
Widget's
see her.
invisible. So it's him, Grizaak, and Nibbles.
And Nibbles. Yeah.
Okay. They all have remove fear. Nibbles, you haven't dropped your weapon yet because that happens on your turn. So Nibbles, there's this bolstering magic that scares the frightening.
Quick channel.
Okay.
Channel negative energy to frighten away undead.
That's a thing he can do.
He's got like 3 ways of doing it.
Okay. His channel negative energy. I guess you could put it on that square.
Or here, sorry, it might be to dominate undead. Let me just see what it does. He's doing the one where he wants to make them stop hurting him. Here, channel creature that takes shit. A good cleric channels and a evil cleric, a neutral. Oh, wait a sec. Does it not do what I think it does? Oh, shit. Oh, give me a second.
He does have a feat called Control Undead.
All right. So he wants to do that one. That's the thing he's trying to do. Sorry. And you receive command. No. Oh, so many ways. Oh, such a... Give me a second. I think he can. I think it's just like he channels. It's a number of hit dice equal to. But... here. Armor bones. No. Command undead. Okay, use channel negative energy from any of the sources. Same DC, 30-foot range. Undead get a saving throw. Intelligent undead get a saving throw. And he can command hit dice worth. So,
Yep. Which his largest pool, and there's a separate sheet for this that I'll drag up underneath. Radamer, which is where?
Radamer's undead horde?
Yeah.
Okay. His undead necromancer has... Oh no, his oracle has 12 hit dice? No.
He can control 12 hit dice. Yep.
Okay. That's the one he's going to use.
Okay. And what's the DC?
The DC is 21.
Okay.
It says here.
I think it's weakest first. I think that's how we'll play it.
Well, he also has selective channel.
Oh, interesting.
So
He can exclude up to his charisma modifier creatures. So he could not include the ghouls or the wights and just concentrate on the undead.
He's going to exclude the wounded wight and the 3 ghoul soldiers.
Okay, so there are 3 wights that need to make their roll first.
No, 2.
1, 2, 3.
He excluded that one because it's hurt.
Oh, okay, got it. 2. Counting.
This is hard. All right.
Okay, wights are wily. 14 and 6, they are now his.
Okay.
I'm gonna put big red halos around them.
So these are what?
No, the other one. Here, here, I'll change the damages.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
The halo is what we need to change.
Okay.
Okay, these ones are no longer pawing at Nibbles. as there's dark energy roiling around them, and they're basically kind of creaking and looking over in Radamer's direction. Now the closest spirit is the one that dropped the rapier. These guys are
Grizaak's
4
turn?
hit dice apiece. So Radamer is now controlling 8 hit dice, and he's got 4 hit dice left. Nothing else works.
Shit. Okay. That was a move. We got more of that stuff coming.
Yep. Yeah, horrible energy roiled out of Radamer as he prayed quickly to Wee Jas, who granted him the power to take control of 2 of these undead creatures. Unfortunately, the ghosts are still loose. Grizaak.
Okay.
It's so hard to navigate this with a touchpad. God, I need to figure this my basement.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Oh God. Death by tools.
Okay, let's
It's a fireball. or
I could do a lightning. I can do a lightning.
There you go. Do lightning.
A lightning bolt that runs across, like diagonally, like across, like all of these things.
Well, lightning bolt comes out of your hands, so
Yeah, I know. I'd move and then do it.
okay.
Or I could just cast. This you said ghouls. Does Death Ward protect against ghouls?
Are you stopping to think about ghouls?
You've got whatever. You do what you're doing. Do whatever you do.
You do see the undead creatures. You could get a knowledge religion check to see what you know about these creatures.
Doesn't have knowledge religion.
Okay.
They're like, oh shit, it's Rennie. Hey, Rennie. All right. Fuck, there's so many things here. Grizaak will he'll do a fireball right around Nibbles, and fly up.
Point at where you want the fireball to be centered.
I wanted to catch to get that corner, that upper corner of Grinthar.
Like that?
Yeah, of Nibbles, yes. That.
Okay. You miss an invisible widget because you can't see him, and this also misses Zita, who's flying too high up in the air. But you do catch all of the ghosts and a bunch of the whites. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 whites.
And Grizaak gets some air.
What's the DC of your fireball again?
23. 20. I'm just confirming here. 23. Yes.
Okay. 3 out of the 4 whites made it.
Son of a bitch.
Roll damage.
Oh, fucking 20, 19, 20? What the
Yeah, I know. It's awesome. And
plus 4.
1, 2, 3,
plus 4.
4 ghouls.
Ah, it's fucking... Do they have evasion? Is that the 35
No.
damage?
Okay, that destroys the ghouls. So the ones that are in the fireball are ripped apart. Their undead flesh is not strong enough to stand against the fiery torrent of your fireball. The whites take half, so 17. This one is injured and on fire. The one that was previously injured is destroyed, even though it kind of hunkered down a little bit. And these 2 other whites are injured. Oh, no, sorry. One of them was already kind of had little candle lights of the last fireball, and that one's destroyed. Okay, you destroyed 4 ghouls and 2 of the whites. There are still 2 whites standing in the radius of your fireball. And now the 3 ghosts, which I'll roll separately from the ghost with the dagger. For whatever reason. Failed, made it.
The ghost with the dagger is the ghost of Gedrim Lamb.
So,
Campaign, you son of a bitch!
that one ghost failed, so it takes 17 damage. The one with the bow.
Yeah, the rest take 8.
The other two made their save, so they take half of half, so they take 8, because they are incorporeal, and the fireball comes from a corporeal source.
I believe it's pronounced corporeal.
No. And then the guy with the dagger, he does not evade,
Eat it!
so he takes the 17.
Stop yelling at me!
Mange le feu.
A fireball lights up hope in the night and the winds on the next to the windy ruins, just north.
Grizaak flies up.
This place got scary since we've been here when we were like 2nd level. It's got scary.
Well, yeah, since then a massive battle between two empires, or a kingdom and an empire, has happened.
Grizaak just, no, we're gonna take the road. Take the fucking lake.
Nibbles, you're no longer panicked, so... oh no, sorry, it's Grizaak then the 4. Grizaak cast a fireball at us.
They have a higher initiative mod. Damn it.
They do.
Ghost bastards.
Grizaak's flying, right? It's 20 feet in the
They
air.
also fly.
Okay.
Yeah, it flies up into the air into Grizaak's face.
Okay. No, nice.
It flicks in and out of visible sight. And instead of attacking you with the dagger, he's actually got his hand, he's trying to put his hand inside of you. This is against your flat-footed AC.
Flat-footed touch attack.
Flat-footed
balls.
incorporeal touch attack.
Why is it flat-footed? Just wondering.
Because he flitted out of...
Oh, Jesus, he's like a ninja.
He's a ninja.
He's a ninja white.
Yeah, I'm
Ninja ghost.
pretty sure you're gonna hit me. I've got mage armor and
Okay.
yeah, let's see.
So
Yeah.
he touches you with a corrupting touch with sneak attack.
Yep, that's good.
So
Does
that's
Death Ward protect against any of this?
Get the whole attack, I think.
all of it.
Yeah.
So you would have taken 39 save for half, but instead his hand sort of gets burned by your protective spell.
Oh, someone's about to get fucked.
Actually,
I believe all negative energy.
Yep. They nerfed the spell because you're not just automatically protected from death effects as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Immune to energy drain and any negative energy effects, including channel negative energy. So yeah,
Yep.
this
Yep.
thing's touch is called corrupting touch. And let's look at the description of corrupting touch. How corrupting is it?
will Saber become evil? What?
This damage is not negative energy. It manifests in the form of physical wounds, aches, and from supernatural aging. Creatures who are immune to magical aging are immune to this damage.
Isn't that
He's immune,
Grizaak?
he's immune to aging.
That's Grizaak.
Grizaak's immune to aging.
Yeah,
You
you
think-
have the proto-mythic power of...
First off, whichever monster maker made these creatures is a bunch of bullshit. Because
Yeah.
it's like the one spell that you only use to protect from this. Yeah.
there are spells that you use to protect against aging, but...
Hey, Grizaak starts going, hey, wait a minute.
Okay, and you think it's the death ward that's working.
It's like a kitty cat.
All right, so that's
Put
the
your
one with the
death wards
dagger.
up.
These ones are going to... The one with the bow basically doesn't drop his bow, but his bow goes down and is reaching out with his touch, and these things are now flying all around Nibbles.
Are they moving?
They're
Or
5 foot
just
stepping.
5 foot stepping?
Yeah, they're 5 foot stepping.
I was trying
There's like a swirl of ghosts around Nibbles, and they're all reaching out towards him and touching. So, touch attacks with flanking.
one doesn't have a flank.
The burning white.
Is
It's under
Radamer's.
Radamer's control.
Oh.
It is Radamer. That one is mine.
Oh, those should be the flankers. So that's +2. That's 16 and 28 touch.
Hang on. The 16 might actually hit.
Yeah. Well,
Probably does.
25.
I think it's 3 hits.
So I need 3 fort saves.
Hang on a second.
It's at
From
least
the
2 fort saves.
supernatural aging. Oh, wait, Nibbles is not immune to aging.
No,
he's been just
keeps
reincarnated.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go north again.
14. All right.
We're actually just reincarnate him as anything and then kill him and go
Actually,
north.
they don't get their
He's a barbarian.
Oh,
barbarian.
Flank this, sir.
They don't have rogue levels that outstrip your barbarian levels, so
I
that's
don't think it's gonna help. No, it doesn't help against my
14, 16, 14, 26, and 25 then.
all of them hit.
Even with the +1 from haste?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a touch of 13 when I'm not raging. I don't want to tell you how low it is when I rage.
Oh no. Okay, so I need 3 fort saves. The DC is 18.
Well, at least when you're raging, your fort saves are good.
Yeah, my fort saves are plus 14. What? Okay, so 31 in the first one. Here, I'll do this.
This is so bad.
Yeah, this is very fucking bad.
17 and 24.
Arlen would have destroyed this.
Yes.
Okay, so you made the first and the last one. You failed the second one. So 12 damage, 21 damage is 33, and then another 10. So 43 damage.
Okay.
How's Nibbles?
As these things are twisting your flesh, giving you almost like instant arthritis and whitening your hair. You can feel the vital essence of your power draining away as these things are.
That's 54 damage, dude. That's not good times.
It is
How many
now
hit points do you have?
Nibbles' turn.
Yeah, now he's gonna lean into these guys pretty hard. The
Please.
bow, yeah. I'm gonna start with bow guy.
Okay.
I am going to. You let me know when we'll do damage separately later. Okay. 20. So first attack. Oh wait. AC 44.
Hit. Okay.
Sorry. Excuse me?
19 plus 25. Bro! Sticking his axe through the thing, trying to swipe it away from this world and the next.
How'd you get a +25?
Oh,
Good work.
Because he's got a one of his rage powers is what's it called? It is called.
The bullshit.
It's not called the bullshit.
Sudden attack, whatever, surprise attack.
No. It's called reckless abandon, where you take
Oh.
additional AC penalties for bonuses to hit.
Mhm.
Now that AC penalty is countered by his beast totem power, which raises his AC. At the exact same time the AC goes up, the AC goes up.
But you're replacing all AC with touch AC, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your touch AC is like 6.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculously low. So I walk into things.
That's awesome.
Hey, what was I looking up? Oh yeah, that's what I was looking
Another attack, your haste attack.
up. 22, yeah. Oh no, yeah, my haste attack is plus 22.
It's a hit.
18, 27.
Yeah, these things have like AC of 18. Their armor didn't become incorporeal.
And 20 and 22 on the.
Okay, what I don't know is how many swipes it will take to down one of these things.
So we'll do it separately because I have a cleaving finish.
Nice. Okay.
Kapoof.
So 43 damage on the first.
Becomes 21. It's still there. It is not bloodied. Oh wait, I already had 17 damage. Give me a second. 30.
What do you need, hon? Okay.
It is about half of its incorporeal stuff. Its ectoplasm remains.
It's ectoplasmed.
Another 21 damage after.
21 brings
half.
it to 59. It is now flickering there and not there. Rapidly.
49 halved, so 24.
The thing disappears and its ghostly bow drops to the ground and remains visible.
And he's going to go to rapier, turn to the shield guy on the other side who is flanking him, because flankers are irritating, and do his other attack.
Okay, this one's AC is different. His AC is 21.
Alright, plus
I wonder what his shield is.
31.
Yeah, but you go crashing through, ghost shield or no, BRAM! With your axe, just swinging it rapidly around.
So
Radamer's
47 halved.
as you almost hit
23 damage.
Yeah, 23
23
damage.
after it's halved.
Okay.
Yeah.
31, it is not quite bloody.
Okay.
That was Nibbles taking out one of the ghosts.
Yeah,
Imperial soldiers begin to mob Nibbles.
Okay, I'll take my AOs.
Yep.
Do I get any AOs?
I think they're just moving in to attack you, so I don't think there are any there for Nibbles.
Okay.
Okay, Widget will take an AOO against each of the one coming in from the left-hand side. Plus 14, plus 15, 16, 17. Right. AC 34 on the first one.
Oh yeah, your whirligig is plowing through their rotten armor and their horrible flesh. It's like these things dug themselves out of like really awful mud. They smell bad. It looks like they've been eating little furry creatures.
AC 20 on the second one against his flat-footed AC, and AC 25 on the third.
Looks like 3 of them just got hit by the whirligig.
1d8 plus 10 plus 2 plus 6. That is correct. So 24 damage from the first one.
Slices one in half.
22 damage on the second one.
This one, ding, 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 bangs against its helmet a bunch of times until finally you bite into flesh and through skull and into brain.
And 26 on the third one.
Is this a 10-foot reach weapon, or is that why?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 10-foot reach.
And finally, the the thing is starting to slow down as you hack up these creatures. They don't know that you're there. You don't turn visible because improved invisibility. I'm just gonna drag.
I'm an illusionist. Yeah, illusions still work against you.
Although you do see a couple of them like looking around. They're kind of like snapping their jaws angrily and like trying to find where you are. That leaves 2 ghouls left on the right flank of giant Nibbles, and they're going to try to bite him. It looks like you ruined the flanks. AC 13 and AC 7. It's probably not enough. He kind of knees one to keep it away and uses the haft of his axe to just push another one away as it's trying to snap and bite at him. One of them is now threatening Radamer and Grizaak's flying. These 3 look like they're moving in towards Radamer. He looks pissed. When does Radamer not look pissed, though? Zita is the next to go. She's flying around in the air.
Pod song might not go amiss.
This combat turned weird.
This combat is particularly strange. The ghosts are really powerful. Like the apparition or whatever it is. Like I remember when we first fought these things. And every single time they give me heartburn because it's like somebody was just making stuff and they just did not think at all.
They didn't want to. They didn't want to conform to the other. Like that ghost got to be special.
It was. I remember the. It's in the same book where the Haunts came out, and they just started like, we're gonna make undead cool, and they did a bunch of things, and some of the stuff like I think works really well. These are one of the ones where, especially if you turn these into like PCs, they're not. It's not even close to what they. It's like the werewolf.
Oh yeah,
like the
Monty Cook 3rd edition or 3.0 book where they tried to make ghosts a thing that you could do.
What's wrong with werebears?
The ghost walk.
Werebears for their plus 1 CR is or a werewolf for its plus 1 CR is just ridiculous. Yeah.
All right, Zita. Mark needs to control Zita, and then it's Widget. So I guess go ahead with Widget. I don't think Zita's going to do anything that.
I think it's make the ghosty ones not alive anymore. Is the name of the game. So what's the flat-footed AC of a shielded ghosty thing?
No.
Yes.
18 becomes 15. Yeah, 15, 18.
Okay. So AC 27, AC 21, and then the third strike, like if it's still up, AC 19.
Just hits.
1d8 plus 10 plus 2 plus 6. 20 damage, so 10 damage.
Okay. It is now got ragged, ghostly wounds.
12 damage.
It is still there after the second hit. There's weird, like ghost ectoplasm kind of coming off your weapon and rapidly disappearing.
11 more damage from the third one.
12 and 11 brings us to 64, and it is still up.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goody man.
The shattered, tattered threads of the ghost still remain. With the shield looks perfect, though. The shield is ever present.
And we're gonna just move ourselves. There's lots of whites. We need to get.
I got this.
Widget's just gonna go back to back with Nibbles.
Yep. What is Zita doing, Mark?
Excuse me.
You're muted.
Flying around in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
She saw how effective the fireball was, so she's gonna throw one of her own.
There you go.
Try and center it around here, I guess. Or maybe a little bit over. We're gonna skip the whole spurning Nibbles thing.
Yeah, you could get all the ghosts like that.
There, I'm getting Grizaak. Am I?
Grizaak's flying.
Grizaak's flying. You missed me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess you're missing that ghost as well.
Grizaak's 20 feet up. It's a 20-foot radius.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll do.
Okay. So it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ghouls.
Oh, Widget took out all the pounded on the shield ghost, and his AOs got rid of the ghouls on this left-hand side.
Big Dano,
Nice.
how's it going? The fireball rips off into the night, scattering the embers of your own campfire.
Hey, Dana, how you doing? What's up? Hello, how you doing?
And a blossoming wave of heat. All the ghouls, I don't know, what's the damage, Mark? They all failed.
Okay, it's 96.
The ancient ghoul flesh isn't holding together too well. Blasted bits of rotten armor and flesh
Oh,
flying
Nice.
everywhere.
Damage.
Yeah, so all the ghouls that were there, including the ones that were now threatening Radamer, are dead.
yes.
Undead. And
One
then
waste.
the one that still has flickering embers from the last fireball, the one white, AC or DC 23. It made it 23 and its reflex save.
That should.
Oh
make it.
yes, that makes
Should
it. Yeah, that
15 damage. However, it only had 8 hit points left, so it finally just staggers around and falls from the blast. Then we've got 2 ghosts that are in this radius. The one that was wielding the rapier and the one that's wielding the shield, in that order. 20 and 20.
That should fail.
That
That should be right on.
No, that should be DC 18.
18?
18 or 19.
What's your level? Level's 8, right?
yeah.
Ahmed, you're fired.
Level has nothing
Yeah.
to do with DC.
Yeah. What do you? Yeah. No. It's.
Oh, sorry.
It's a DC 19 fireball.
All right.
So they take half, which is 10,
Yeah.
and then they take half again, which is 5. And both of them are still... they...
Even to Mr. 69.
Yes.
Go down! I hit you 3 times, you son of a bitch! Go down!
The fireball roasts a bunch of the corporeal undead, but it looks like the ghosts are mostly fine. Then Widget hit the ghost a bunch of times and it didn't go down, and then Callie is fucking running into the night on her own Blair Witch nightmare, tripping over things, crying.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, hasted too.
The elven wights, the ones that are commanded, basically Radamer just sort of waved them off to the side, and they just sort of obediently wander off the battlefield. The heads held down and lope off the battlefield, while the other ones come charging in. This one is trying to figure out where you are, Widget. Like, it's listening, like it was like looking around for you, and seemed really interested in what it was that was chopping up the ghouls and his fellows.
What's that sound? I don't know. Let's investigate.
He cocks his head, and you can see it coming closer towards you, and it's going to swipe the air where in your square. It rolled a 27 on its perception check.
Well, fuck.
It swipes at the air with its dirty claw, AC 17.
My AC is 16. I don't have any spells that up
Haste, 17.
No, it's
okay.
16 with the haste.
All right, so there's a 50-50 chance. We're looking for 51 or above to hit you. 9, the invisibility spell.
You want my attention?
Feed me, it says in Elven. This one comes moving in towards Nibbles, as well as that one.
KOs on both of those.
Yep. Let's clear the battlefield of the corpses.
AC 19 against the flat-footed AC. AC 24 against the flat-footed AC.
How many AOs do you have?
I've got 3 per round, and it resets on my turn.
Okay, so there are only 2 of them triggered.
Yep.
Both
well, 2 10 plus 10 plus 2 plus.
While
6.
their elven armor might have been
26 damage on the first one.
Sturdy and supple leathers at one point in time, they've kind of like been
22 damage on the second, and I don't get one on the third.
Waterlogged and rotten. It's almost like it's become part of the creature. How much damage, sorry? 26 and 22?
26 and 22.
Okay, you do chop large chunks out of them. They're not as... 22 damage is 39. That one is holding on by a literal sinew. You've almost chopped it in half, and you can see basically its spinal column is all that's basically there. It's starting to double over, but it's still clawing, which means that 4 of them get their attacks on Nibbles. These are the scary ones. Looks like 2 have flank.
They don't get flank
they
bonus
don't
against...
they don't get flank
against
against-
Zibabarian.
Okay. Yay, uncanny dodge. Improved uncanny dodge, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Second one.
AC 12, 8, 24, and 21 from slams. Claws.
24 hits.
Okay. One of them claws you for 5 damage and 1 negative level.
Boo.
Well, these also suck.
You could feel your essence kind of being stolen by it, and it looks like it's like pulling it out of you and holding on to it like it's precious. Well, your life force is precious.
Well, his is either more precious or less precious. I'm not certain which, because it gets moved around a lot.
And as quickly as it took it, it sort of gets absorbed into the creature, and I think that heals it for 5. That was the third one. No, that might give him temp. He absorbs it, and you can see your essence floating around inside the creature.
Mine.
Evander is running off in a random direction. Hasted, frightened elves running through the wilderness.
I just pictured him running like Dr. Octopus runs on his arms, except he's using his hair.
Oh, his hair is flowing. It's like all up in all directions. His like 3 or 4 foot long hair. Radamer is maintaining his cool and his calm as he sees more and more undead fleeing the field.
Radamer is going to... Well, he's got to fly. They actually kind of look like they have that under control. So I think Radamer's going to try to dominate the dagger one.
Okay, what pool of necromantic undead controlling energy is he using?
I think he's going to use the...
Because right now his Oracle has 8 out of 12 hit dice. You know what? This wasn't updated for his 9th level. Let me check to see... Let me check something.
He's willing to let those things go.
Yeah, for the ninja dagger ghost, yeah.
For the ninja ghost, sure. We will take a ninja ghost for 100, Alex.
What's a bullshit character?
Ninja ghost.
My time has come, Trebek.
Yeah, some of those pools might be a little bit larger, but I don't think it actually makes a difference for this situation. We can fix it later.
Okay, so he would like to use the Oracle pool, and if I don't know how it works with like control getting given up, but
yeah, he could relinquish his control.
so he will relinquish control over the wounded elf white and try to control this one.
Oh, so he's keeping the one fresh white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully
We'll say it's a move action to like kind of get rid of things.
Okay. And then he'll channel to nab that one.
Okay, and he's basically excluding.
He's excluding, and he'll get a little further back, but he excludes out. He wants that one.
Okay, the one with the dagger. All right.
Yep.
So it is going to make a will save, and the ghost does have channel resistance, so he does get a slightly better save. Although this is woefully low for the strength of the character. It rolls a 27 total.
Well, we'll try again next round.
Interloper.
Bow to me. Save me.
Grizaak.
Grizaak's going to it's gonna 5-foot step away. I don't want to actually.
Remember our bargain.
Says the one with the dagger. It's speaking at Radamer.
So Grizaak, how many of them are there?
Real guy.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Grizaak's gonna hit all of them with a call lightning. These guys here.
Can you do it that way?
Yeah, this is a domain power. I'm using my lightning lord. I can call down 9 call lightning bolts, as long as none of them are more than 30 feet apart. So hit this guy, 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 and hit this guy. All of them.
And as many bolts as you want, a single standard action. And what do these bolts do?
3d10 because of this weather.
Functions as call lightning. Cool. Do they get reflex saves?
It's called lightning. So yeah. I assume the ability otherwise functions. It functions as
reflex for half. So what's the DC? This is an electricity spell-like ability.
call lightning. Yes, it is, sir. 18, 13, so 21, 25.
25, and point out the ones again. Just
That group, and then the one by me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, the whites. There are 5 of them. Fail, made it. Fail, fail, fail.
No, that they all fail.
24? Not 20?
No.
Nat 20.
Oh, not 20. Okay, that's okay. Sorry, I wasn't. I was looking at the totals. Okay. Do you want me to roll?
Let's roll once, dude. Come on.
Oh, actually, I think you're right. +2 caster level. I
Cast
think he's
level
right.
doesn't help here. If you're adding cast level to anything, you're doing it wrong. You can get 2 more.
Yeah, you can get 2 more things.
And
no more
damage.
things. Yeah. There's no
And
damage. Unless you've got do you have a domain that's or
Seconds out.
That gives you a +1 caster level. That might add to damage if he's got a domain power.
if you've got a domain power, then maybe. I don't know,
Nope, it just acts as call Latinum.
Spell specialization +2 caster levels.
I need a bunch of 3d10s.
Okay. How many need?
First,
The other guys?
5 of them.
5. Okay.
Oh, so if he was like a lightning dragon sorcerer, that would be a way for that to add damage.
Well, okay. So 6, 18, 13, 17, 16. Wow.
Okay, 6 that injures it. 18. This one also failed. 18 damage destroys it from some of the previous damage it had before. The one that made it has 1 hit point left, so it gets destroyed.
Yeah, boy.
The one with temporary hit points failed. 1, 2, 3. So it takes 17, so 12. The one that has a bit of Nibbles' essence. And then the last one failed with 16 damage and is destroyed. Okay, so there's bolts of lightning come arcing down, hitting all the foes. 3 of the whites basically explode when the lightning bolts hit them. Chunks of undead flesh flying everywhere.
Yes,
and then we've got the two ghosts.
The 3 ghosts. I can even hit the one above me, the one beside
Yep,
me.
I'm gonna roll him separately for whatever reason. Both of these guys fail, so I need 3d10s 2 more times.
20 and so funny. 20 and 6.
Okay, so 20 he fails, so it becomes 10 because they are incorporeal, and your spell is coming from a corporeal source.
Why won't you go down?
And then 6 becomes 3.
Fall down!
It has 69 hit points, so 72 damage, and it has 73 hit points.
Are you freaking?
No, look, I'm going to copy pasta like I normally do.
Why
Without typing.
won't you die?
Alright.
See,
You thought it disappeared, and then it kind of like slowly flickered back into
Kick that one into
view.
a volcano.
Its shield, however, never quite disappeared. Like it is there, and then the one that is waving the dagger in your face and seemed confused when it didn't pull out your spleen or your soul spleen. Got hit. 3d10.
Booyaka, Sean.
30, 30.
18.
Yeah, good enough.
Becomes 9. Okay, it's hurt. It's pissed off, and it had said to Radamer, "Remember our deal."
Now, is it looking... All right.
It said
Would
that
you
in
care to inform me of the details of said deal?
He said that in Imperial Common too, which was weird to come out of a elven spirit's mouth.
So Grizaak, 5-foot step diagonal next to, like a little bit above, but next to Radamer.
Okay.
What are you talking about? What do you say? You know this guy? Is your cousin?
I do not know it. I was not alive when this thing became as the thing flies down and is attacking.
Why did you stop being in front?
Yep. It is going to attack Radamer. It kind of shifts out of view and it appears and is got its hand inside of Radamer.
Remember our deal.
I can't if I'm dead. Does he have anything that stops this? Because he's got like a bunch of ookie dookie.
14 touch. That's
He's got his
that's
bone
5-footed touch.
Does his bone armor count as force?
Nope.
Shit.
Shield, rings.
No, it's touch, so the ring like goes in here.
Shield.
His AC is 12.
just take your lumps.
No, I'm checking to see if he's got
76 aging plus
any-
46 sneak.
Anything that stops the so he's lich bound. You take damage from positive energy and heal from negative energy as if you were undead.
It's not
It's not
negative.
negative energy.
I know it's not negative energy. At 15, it's immune to death effects, and that's when I would start to argue harder because for the lich thing. Gentle rest, no. He's got like 3 classes. Just give me a second.
Marty Adams really pulling us down, man.
I know. This guy. Okay, yeah, no, he doesn't have anything that stops this yet.
30 damage from the
Oh, that probably sucks. Hold on.
Get it off of me, get it off of me.
Ah!
Ow, 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 ow.
All right, Nibbles, you've got 2 of these horrible ghost things still flying around you.
Nibbles is next.
No,
I think
it's their turn.
Oh.
So the one to the north with the rapier that it didn't pick up is just trying to touch you.
Don't roll a 1.
Touch AC 6.
27.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Make a save. Oh, that's a punishing roll.
19.
So half of 31 is 15.
Oh. Nibbles angry.
And now the one to the side.
15?
15.
How many hit points does Nibbles have? I'm guessing over 100?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
AC 25 for that touch.
We're really worried about crits here.
4th save.
Oh, I'm at a -1 to my saves too because of the
Level.
plus 13.
Okay,
26.
half of 17 is 8. They shift slightly, 5 is stepping as they're flying around. Now it is Nibbles' turn. Giant Nibbles with his
Nibbles.
oversized axe.
Nibbles not really keen on this. He's going to start with the guy who's almost flickered out of existence.
Okay.
Because there's a big difference between almost flickered out of existence and flickered out of existence.
This one
Yeah.
still
We
has a
want the
shield
second
in
one.
hand, so his AC is 21.
All right, so don't roll a 1 scenario. AC 38.
You come crashing through this thing's face. It drops its shield and disappears. It had 1 hit point left. So
All right, so he uses his
cleave and finish.
cleaving finish and goes right through to the other guy.
Okay. You know Widget is somewhere over there to your left.
Coming through.
I'm at your back, buddy. Don't go too nuts.
AC 35.
Yep, that connects with something that is partially on this plane and partially somewhere else.
AC 24.
And you shake it around a little bit on the end of your axe.
And 16.
And on a
AC
backswing,
20.
and then a backswing also hit.
All right, so it's going to be D6 plus half of this.
68.
I'm saying 69.
69. Sorry, 69.
And it already has 23 damage, so yeah, it takes all of those attacks, though, to get rid of the ghost, and it drops on... Well, it already had dropped its rapier, and those ghosts disappear, leaving only one with the dagger left on the field. And only a few undead. Oh, sorry, this one had moved in, you got an AOO widget.
Oh, well, then we're going to make it go away.
Yep, the one that Radamer had briefly made go stand off to the side.
What, aren't you supposed to be in your corner? Get back in your corner. AC 30.
Yeah, you hit it.
23 damage.
23 on top of the 17 it already had, destroys it exactly. It's like still trying to claw towards you, and it's kind of clawing onto your spinner, your spinning whirligig, and then ends up all the way onto the shaft of the whirligig and still crawling towards you, and eventually you give it a kick and a thrash, and it falls down. It's like kick things under my desk.
Ah!
Ja! No, that's the microphone. All right, stop doing that. Yeah, it dies, and then Giant Nibbles got rid of the ghosts. In front of you guys, the Imperial soldiers. Are there any left? Don't think so. I think they're all meat. Rotten meat all around your camp. Zita?
Zita is going to cast Scorching Ray on, I guess, Elven White 7? I don't know. Does Radamer look like he's got things in...
Ram looks fucked up.
Yeah, Radamer looks pretty messed up.
Pretty
All right,
hurt. She does not have a lot of hit points.
Yeah, she's going to cast Magic Missile at the ghost in front of him.
Okay.
She doesn't understand the Necromancer's desire to...
To capture the ghost?
Yeah. 18 damage.
18 force damage. Harms the ghost for 18 damage.
And then as a move action, she'll begin a bard song because she's dumb. Didn't do that earlier.
That was one of those, like, when are we going to get a bard song?
This is their first encounter as a party. They haven't quite, they haven't quite optimized yet.
She's just used to having other bards around.
Though I will have to warn you people, she will be turning invisible and flying away before you get any kind of music from her.
That's fine.
What was the bard song?
Oh, it's +2.
But what form does it take?
Oh, it'll be rousing speech.
Okay.
Get him, boys!
Cannons to the left of them, cannons to the right.
Let loose the dogs of war.
Widget.
X gonna give it to you. Widget is... These whites are an issue, but I think Mr. Daggerpants is a problem. And Radamer's on the ground, and that guy's touching him.
Yep.
So we're gonna...
He's like 5 feet off the ground.
That's fine. We're just gonna go over here and give him a...
Okay.
Give him a thwack.
No AOs because you're invisible and you just walk away from the whites.
Yep. AC 21.
You strike the dagger-wielding creature as it was still kind of arcing in pain from the magic missiles.
24 damage.
Becomes 12. It's still there.
That...
Weird,
Little help.
weird ectoplasm kind of like evaporating off of the end of your whirligig. Callie is off having the most miserable time of her life. She falls into a puddle. She's all she's all dirty now, climbing around, crying on all fours before sprinting off into a bush.
I forgot the bard song. Add another damage. Does that 1 extra damage destroy the thingy?
No.
2 extra.
Well, it becomes 1 with the Havening.
Oh.
The Havening.
The elven whites. These ones seem less interested in the invisible creature and more interested in feasting upon the ripe soul of the big thing in front of them. They have just enough wherewithal to step into a flank.
It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything.
Right.
But they have the wherewithal to do it. It still looks smart.
Nat 1 and a 16.
On both miss.
The Nat 1 is a critical miss. And I think it might fall down. Fall down, go boom.
Fall down, go boom.
16 is, yeah, it falls down.
Fall down, go boom.
Levi, how's it going?
What's happening, baby?
Hello.
Yep, it kind of doubles over, and you said AC 16 missed?
Yeah. It's not a touch, right? It's
No, it's not. Yeah. All right, so basically, you need a lot of room to swing your axe, and basically, as you were kind of recovering from a big swing, you actually hit it in the side of the head, and it fell down on all fours, and it's still trying to climb up your side. Those were the whites that are remaining. Horrible, horrible undead things. Evander also running along the plane and falling down and scraping his knee and running away. Radamer.
Radamer didn't know why it didn't work, so he's going to release control on the other white.
Okay, move action.
And will Oh, it's the move action? For fuck's sake. All right. He's going to channel twice against it. He's going to do a channel and a quick channel.
Okay.
You will be mine. Bow to me.
2 at 1d20 plus 11. The DC's, I think, is 21.
Yep.
21 and 31.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, pulses of dark energy are reaching out, and Radamer still maintains control over that white. He might start to surmise at this point that it's too much hit dice.
It's impossible. He's going to 5-foot step behind the Grizaak.
Okay, he's now standing in difficult terrain.
He's flying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you should really get the fuck out of here.
He's gonna cast greater invisibility on him. Wait, hold on. When's that?
When's your turn?
Yeah, it's Grizaak's turn.
It's my turn.
Oh, perfect.
So Grizaak 5 step.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I got this.
All right, so this is 9th level Grizaak.
Yeah.
GI. He gets the GI Bill. All right. The 4. Well, it can't harm Grizaak. Can't see Radamer or Widget.
Sorry, Nibbles.
It turns around and sees Nibbles.
Widget?
Take my AOO if it doesn't turn invisible before moving.
Nope.
Doesn't turn invisible or no AOO?
No, doesn't turn invisible.
All right.
It doesn't know you're there.
All right.
Well, it knows something is there, but it
AC 22.
it is hungry for Nibbles' soul. That connects with it.
It's actually AC 24 because the Bard song is easy to forget about. 28 damage.
Becomes 14. It has 57, 67, 71.
Fall down. It's 73.
2 hit points left.
Come on.
This is your Bard song. This is the Bard song that was missing.
It swift actions to turn invisible and then reappears with its hand inside of Nibbles.
Does
Roll
Nothing.
out one. Roll out one.
AC 20.
Not a
so
one.
for a touch, yeah, it hits.
It doesn't get its sneak attack though, right?
No sneak attack.
7th level rogue is not good enough.
No.
An infinity level
it's-
rogue wouldn't be good enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
23
uncanny.
damage, save for half. DC 18 fort save.
No more ones. No more ones.
20.
Okay, so you take 11 damage instead.
I'm looking pretty ragged right now.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Giant Nibbles.
Fuck you, Ghost. Fuck you.
Give me my prize.
We're gonna start with the Ghost. You're dead.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So 32.
Oh yeah, you
Bye-bye.
connect with something.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, it's got 3 hit points left, so it disappears, and the ghostly dagger drops to the ground and does not disappear.
The treasure.
Alright, haste attack goes to elf white 8.
Is there a cleaving finish?
Oh yeah, cleaving finish. Sorry, you're right. Cleaving finish.
The axe continues after passing through the ghost into the white.
24.
Oh, that's with the 16 AC.
43.
You chop into its horrible flesh. It's screaming. It's awful.
6
Chunks
plus-
everywhere.
Oh, 35. 57 damage?
Yeah, that makes the thing. It flies into pieces as you cut it in half.
Okay.
Does cleaving finish continue?
No, you only get.
Okay.
I gotta get improved cleaving finish, then I can do it to everything I can reach.
What's your...
Of my character. One would imagine a blade that big, you might be holding a little short on the shaft. You know? Anyway.
That's a
enough on
funny
the
conversation.
shaman.
Definitely
Anything-
needs the context.
Yeah.
Not the size of the weapon.
How you hold the shaft.
Right. That's how low.
You guys
the
are
shaft
disgusting. How you making me all horrible?
Like, there's swords. You used to actually hold really long swords halfway through.
AC 29 and AC 32 on the guy on the ground.
Yeah, it's like kibbles and bits at this point, I think.
Yeah, probably 86 plus.
It has 28 hit points.
It has not that.
It does not.
Not anymore.
Okay, you cut
30.
this thing's head off and it rolls off to the side. The body.
Yeah, that's
then
actually short 37 points of damage, so yeah, almost 100.
cleanly cut off the white's head, and then you stomp on it as it's still trying to like bite you, and its putrid brains fly
Then he
everywhere.
roars at the sky.
There's still one left. It's just standing there, kind of head down and looking off in a weird direction.
Hey, is everybody all right?
Go ahead and kill it, says Radamer. Such undead create more of their kind.
I guess, yeah.
Don't roll one.
Yeah, it looks up at you, but it's still got it's like bowing to something, almost like bowing to Radamer's power, and it's not even defending itself.
So AC 43.
Yeah, it splatters all over the ground as your axe passes through it.
Yeah, it's...
There are rules, says Radamer.
for 59 damage with a vital strike.
Yeah. Okay, you can hear... well, you don't hear much. The screaming has stopped.
Grizaak's gonna pick up. Actually, sorry, Grizaak's gonna heal.
Nibbles, yeah, Nibbles is looking.
Come here, Nibbles. Told you.
Is everybody all right out there?
Let's take the road. Let's take the river.
Shut up.
All right, he's gonna
Road-
start healing.
Hey,
Great.
look at the bright side. The road's safe now, aren't we?
So cure serious wounds.
I'm gonna go police up my fucking pony.
This is gonna take a while.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. Every day, Grizaak is casting 2 good berries. So by now, everyone should have 8 good berries on them,
Okay.
and they last for days per level. So every day he recasts, and the ones that were gone, he replaces.
So they're meal replacements, and I think they heal
They're
1 hit
meal
point
and
maybe.
yes, and there's a limit of 8 per day per person. That's why he's got 8. He's got
Okay.
8. And
You can hear Callie calling out for Zita.
Zita will go cast light on herself, and fly becomes visible
Yep.
and flies over to the direction. So Zita and Evander can find.
I want to go back to Terrace Lane. She's no longer frightened, but she's
Miserable.
Well, yeah. Imagine.
Come, child, come.
Wow.
Come here.
Why is there so horrible?
Yes, war is a horrible
So,
thing. Have
30
you seen
healing.
Evander? 30 healing?
I don't know where he went. I fell in a puddle, she says.
Okay, well, why don't you return to camp and I'll go find Evander.
Are all those things dead? I heard noises
they're-
out here.
They're all gone. Don't worry, dear. Just go back to camp.
Okay.
We'll cast a fly and use survival to track down the pony.
Yeah, the pony kind of was like moving through the rubble pile and got kind of caught in against some
it's
stones.
cowering in the
and-
puddle.
yeah, it was just cowering in the.
Okay, then we'll start survivaling Evander. We're gonna look for clumps of hair.
yeah. Eventually, Evander just comes back into camp and just sits down by the fire.
Nibbles, you've got
He
67,
looks grumpy. He picks up his sword.
91 healing.
91? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll heal the rest overnight. Oh,
That was
unless
my
you've got
30
like
spells.
some
I have-
to spare.
I do. I still have a couple more.
Okay, do you have a something to get my
I'm
negative
sorry
level
for
back?
running. I didn't mean to run.
6 more. You can do the rest on your own.
It's all right. It's your first time. Things are always scary your first time.
Okay.
Hold on here. Where do you need to get better here?
You know, you need a little bit of experience first, you know, that sort of thing. Sort of toughen yourself up.
Okay, she says.
Widget's just giving the
Evander's like-
sideways eyes to Evander. He's trying not to, like, you know...
he closes his eyes, and whether he's revering or not, he's doing that to avoid looking at any of you or talking.
Radamer's got 30 hit points, right?
Radamer heals by negative energy, and I think he takes half from healing, from positive energy.
Anybody else injured, or... I don't think so.
Everybody else fucked up.
Nope.
Do you have anything for my negative level?
priest.
So Radamer gets 10. I rolled 21, he gets 10.
So he could always bring you back, but he could never restore you. You always had to find a priest.
Yeah, about that. Why don't you sleep it off?
I feel better tomorrow.
I don't. Yeah, sure.
We're just going to check to see if there's... so Radamer can give you negative levels. You'd like some more.
Oh no, you take damage from positive and heal from negative as if
yeah.
you were undead. So he takes care of his own wounds.
Okay, so I can't heal him.
No, he
doesn't want you to.
He passes on it and says, "Please don't do that."
Yeah, all right, yeah, no problem.
Okay, I don't do
And
that.
he does not know restoration.
He is not a 7th level cleric yet, and he did not take it as a
Oracle spell.
Well, there's a lesser restoration.
That doesn't
Doesn't do anything for negative level.
doesn't do this.
I know, but it's all I got.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So you might feel better in the morning.
Yeah, you want to put it up at the top of Nibbles' sheet. Negative level and the DC of the white is fort save DC
14? 15? 14? 16? It's gotta be one of those three.
You know, if you could just teleport back to Arlen, he'll fix that shit up and teleport back.
Why doesn't it say in the...
We walked outside of town. It should be right under the attack. Like the
Evander's like,
14?
he got hit.
14.
14?
Yep.
Don't roll a 1.
In the morning, or tomorrow evening, but yeah. So, Widget's gonna pull together the pile of ghostly weapons and a shield.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mark down that you have the weapons of the 4 who did not return.
So they're a dagger, a bow, a rapier, and a shield? That's cool.
It's kind of like a full set of weapons for a versatile fighter.
Yeah, the bow of the 4... here, I actually wrote these things out so I can copy past it.
Okay.
My bad. Master's loot? Where am I putting this?
Circus loot?
Doom loot.
Do we have a Doom loot?
Yes,
Do
we should.
now. Doom loot.
They should have. Excuse me. They should have brought some stuff like.
Sounds like
ropes.
some Nordic, the Doomlut.
Okay,
Sounds
the bow
like
of the
a
4
Victoria.
is a +1 ghost touch composite longbow, strength 14.
Cool.
The blade of the
pretty
4 is a +1 ghost touch rapier.
I have a sense of pattern here.
The shield of the 4 is a +1 ghost touch heavy steel shield. And the
I don't like
dirge
that.
of the 4 is a +1 ghost touch dagger.
Yes.
Very
And
respectable.
Radamer's like looking at them going, and then like looking sort of left and right going,
There wasn't
Shut up, you're an
anything.
NPC.
There wasn't anything salvageable off the ghoul or the white soldiers. You might be able to piece together a rough design of the arquebus, maybe from some of the things they were holding, but that would require skills that I think most of your characters don't have, or all of them. I don't know if Widget is into guns.
Widget's into weird mechanical monstrosities. So he might care about like a revolver or something like that, but normal guns he doesn't care about.
We'll say there's a 1 in 10 chance if I roll a 1, you find like something that is like another type of firearm. Nope, just broken bits of ancient arquebuses.
It doesn't have a spinning gizmo. He's not overly interested.
The rest of the night is slightly smelly, but Radamer says that we should continue to camp here because the smell of the undeath may mask their own smell.
Yay! Zita seems very unbothered by smells. She doesn't breathe.
Zita doesn't breathe?
Nope.
Can you just
Sorcerer
walk us through
power?
that?
Sorcerer power. She says as though she's got a necklace of adaptation.
So she breathes just so that she could sleep.
Just in case. How long will this last here? Let's see.
Life bubble lasts for how long exactly? 2 hours per level. It's 18.
Callie's a bit sucky for the rest of the night. She compliments Zita several times on how pretty she is while she sleeps.
That's a little creepy, but okay.
Well, it's like you sleep but you don't move, is what
Yeah.
she says. Like you're like a statue, and she kind of curls up beside your beside your bedroll and is kind of being sucky.
Grizaak doesn't mind the smell. He's not casting a
Life bubble is 2 hours per level, dude. It's a long, long time.
Yeah, he's like, no, it smells fine. It's just nature.
I'm pretty certain. I've been around nature. I spent some time in nature. This shit ain't nature. Not
Yeah, well,
nature.
it's dead. It's nature now. Yeah, these poor goblins everywhere.
Can we get a knowledge religion rolls
Yes.
Nope.
from those that have the religion?
Everyone else will make their roll.
He calls him Obadiah.
20. I'll just take 10.
Got no religion.
I will take one and get an 8.
I'll take 10 and get 25.
Okay. You know that these things are ghosts, and while you're pretty sure the ghouls and the wights are not going to get up again, you are aware that ghosts rejuvenate.
How long?
Anywhere from a couple of days to a week.
We need to leave tomorrow.
They're usually tied to places or things, and the real way that you destroy ghosts are getting rid of whatever or solving whatever problem it is that caused them to manifest in the first place.
Did they drop any information?
Yeah, that guy was talking about a deal with Radamer.
Yes, he spoke Imperial Common with a bit of an ancient accent.
Hey,
It said
weren't they
something
fighting Imperials?
It said
They're
something about remember our deal.
If they're fighting Imperials and he's making a deal with you, then...
Yeah, go ahead and give me a knowledge history.
Was there a house of elves that betrayed the other elves?
Go ahead.
Knowledge history is awesome. 31.
You know that the 4 who did not return were expected to deliver some important intel on the way the battle was going, but they never arrived.
Okay.
You know that the 4 were all part of the same elvish family,
All right.
so these 4 were brothers. Or cousins or whatnot.
All right.
So,
We need to leave this place in the next
What-
couple of days.
well, no,
And
yeah, I'm
I'm just
thinking
what?
they had weapons.
Yes, they did.
They're probably tied to the weapons.
It's entirely
They
possible.
weren't tied. They were just running around. I ain't seen your ropes.
If you don't want to fight them again, leave the weapons. Or solve the problem. However,
I could try to
Isn't that his job?
sense undead.
Yeah, you're a Vossa. So let's Voss.
He blinks. I'm not sure that it is a verb.
Is now.
Grizaak's already asleep.
All right, I'm looking for detect undead on his character sheet. There's lots of undead.
It's a first circle divination.
I would be rather shocked if it's not just his mystery bonus spell.
The things he prepares in necromancy from
Yeah,
wizard is disrupt
Oracle.
undead,
Oracle.
repair,
Oracle.
command, and then oracle.
He also has hide from undead, which probably would have been a good spell to cast for that fight if I would have went that far down the sheet.
Okay. He basically detects undead a bunch of times. He goes in order that I described the items, and he pauses at the last one.
Dagger.
There are 4 undead things tied to this dagger.
So do we break it? Do we just leave it? Or do we... wait, these ghost things, they're not... the reproducing?
No.
That's a show I'd pitch.
So I think Widget picks up the dagger.
Fucking Grizaak. That's a show I'd pay to see. That was funny. That was legitimately funny.
Yeah, unlike the other times.
Old-timey, ghosty porno show. Oh, funny. Oh, fuck.
Widget's gonna hand the dagger to Radamer. Here you go.
I'm not sure what destroying it will do.
Well, they don't reproduce. You like to keep these sorts of things. Here you go.
Well, they said we gotta deliver a message. Why don't we take the dagger to where it's supposed to be going? They'd be there, they'd be delivering their message. There you go. No, shut the fuck up so I can sleep.
I don't know what will happen if we destroy the dagger.
I-
And I don't think I have the power to control all 4. Maybe
And just-
1.
Then just leave the weapons here and they'll not be our concern again.
Isn't this like the main road?
They've been here for centuries. People will get used to it.
You want him to leave the dagger?
Yep. Weapons, period.
The weapons and the shield can be wielded by us. It does not appear that these creatures have a claim to it. Why the dagger?
For fuck's sakes. See that guy, how he's rounding up the other 3? He probably fucking stabbed the other 3 and made a deal with the Imperials.
Go on, Grizaak. Whom we
Well, they're
thought
tied
was-
to it because he probably killed him with a dagger.
All right, that's 3 dead elves. What about a 4th?
who never got what he was promised.
He probably got shot. See how his mouth got messed up? Probably got shot in the mouth. Poor bastard.
I believe that's just
Poor Rene.
what ghosts do. They're frightening.
He's got a bunch of pools of control. He can control around 11 or 12 hit dice in each of the pools. He's got 3 pools from Command Undead, from Necromancer, Cleric, and Oracle. And then he has a bunch of Animate Dead pools from those 3 things as well.
You can't really use the animates on
No.
the things, though.
No.
He has to create them.
So he got rid of the white, which means he's got... his effective level of Necromancer is 7, so he can
Get 3 of them, I think.
he has an 11 hit die pool. He has a 10 hit die pool, 3 of which he's controlling Latara with. The ghoul lady.
Oh, lady!
So he's got 11 hit dice, 7 hit dice, and 13 hit dice.
So that's probably 2.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
He can't do 4. So you'd be left with...
One random ghost just popping out, trying to punch you in the butthole.
every 2d4 days.
My opinion, take the dagger to wherever the hell they were supposed to deliver the message. We can pop out there and have their peace.
Well, I think the real treasure here is those ghosts.
Yeah, well, you could just leave a dagger in your enemy's house and fuck off.
I could teleport.
Do you have a vault or something that's, like, thick?
Put the dagger somewhere remote. Randomly's cooking with gasoline.
If they've got different problems. All we really care is about Stabby Mick Assassin Pants. Which are probably... That's out of character, even though I'm using character voice.
We could just bury the dagger for now and come back later. Although who would they be giving this information to? Someone who's in charge of Terraslene?
Obviously somebody who looks like you.
No, their message was to it looks like they were betrayed by one of them.
Alright, you know what? Yeah, the one that got murdered, killing his killer, something along those lines, whatever, probably will stop that. And then the other 3, I guess, the coronel, but not the coronel, because coronel was already dead.
There's no ruler in Terraslene anymore.
Who would they have been reporting to?
A general, perhaps? But again, there is no army. No
Give me
elven army.
A knowledge local?
26.
The general who fought the Imperium 300 years ago, he's still around. As part of the condition of the surrender, he retired and is now an advisor to the caretaker and the commander.
The general, however, is still around.
He's an old, cranky general. You know that Evander's had sword lessons with him.
I don't know if we'll get him out here to get the message, though.
Well, you don't need to bring the message to him.
I'm looking for a
What
name.
message? Where is the message?
It's in the knife.
The message is... There's no message in the knife.
But the ghosts are the message.
The ghost is... Fuck the knife. Leave it.
Grizaak turns into an earth elemental and just sinks into the ground.
I gotta get some sleep in here.
All he sees is like a finger and he sinks into the ground.
Maybe that will make the three who want to deliver the message to disappear. It is the thing that they were not able to do. What messages be so important?
The Imperials are coming.
The humans are coming. The humans are coming. Maybe something else?
Fucking stone head comes out of the ground.
It's probably something about the shadows, you assholes.
And he sinks his hand back in.
How many people can you teleport? 3 plus myself. Don't leave me out here, says Callie.
You guys run along.
Sticks his head.
You guys run along. I'll stay with these guys.
Sticks it back in.
I would be interested in getting rid of 3 ghosts. 1 is much more manageable. I should be able to turn and command it while it's in its weakened state.
Do ghosts return in a weakened state?
No. But never before have I had the link that binds the ghost. This will make me its master. I would be in your debt if you help me with this. 7th level elf rogue ghost under Radamer's control? I think Adam's right. That's the real treasure.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hey, look, there's a bunch of trinkets. And then it's this ghost. Check out this ghost. Imagine the assassinations we could
Hi, Elven, to, it would put to rest this menace. Evander says to his sister.
Grizaak head comes out of the ground.
Take Nibbles. He's pretty freaked out. See if Lightboy can take care of him.
A pet wizard is not a bad thing to have in your debt.
Fine. Fine. Teleport.
Okay, Evander gets up, he cracks his knuckles, he puts out his hand for, he kind of puts out his arm for his sister to loop arms. Do you want to come with us, Widget, or do you want to stay here? You're leaving me? Says Callie.
You'll be fine. We'll be right back.
Well, you gonna take big stuff to see a priest?
Knowledge. What? How's...
Yeah, Nibbles got beat up pretty bad, and there is an icky wound even after the healing from one of the white claws.
Perhaps I can't help him.
Grizaak can't help him.
Alright. Okay. Stop whining and complaining, girl.
He'll cast rope trick.
Get up in there. Be fine.
Spidey sense is tingling.
Just yelling homeless people. Drive me
I'm already sensing.
drive me up the fucking wall. They come and rattle my gate and just generally are...
Marty come out.
they're just very, like, aggressive. Anyways. Enough about that.
I'm gonna put rope trick up. And then we're gonna climb in.
Okay, Widget will go up the rope trick and...
Come on.
What's this place, says Callie. You had this all the time?
Yeah.
Are we safe in here? What about the pony?
Fuck.
Nibbles, could you,
Yeah, can you put him up in here?
give us a hand?
How heavy's the pony?
It's like a few hundred pounds.
300-pound pony.
Yeah, you can lift it.
Yeah.
Shove
Nibbles
it
lifts
up
it
in
up.
the
Oh, Nibbles
truck.
isn't going back to get his wounds healed, or he's
Thought he
just
is.
pushing the pony up and then going
He's
back.
just pushing
Just shove the pony in.
Okay. Evander is going to roll a
Percentile. Where are
percentile.
you?
Go ahead, somebody roll it for me. Steal all the fun.
62.
All right, he teleports, and yeah, you get the strange sensation as